Oh, we're supposed to plan to go to Typhon. Okay.
Yeah, we're going to Typhon
Oh,
Primaris. Jeez, don't you
Go.
know you're too shit?
Show us the.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, gross,
Oh,
gross, gross.
Look at it.
Oh,
It's
man.
so permeable.
Oh, I love watching things penetrate membranes.
Sphincters in space. I'm gonna click on Eyes of the Eldar in 3, 2, 1.
Commander, we have located the Eldar raiding party that threatens our supply lines between Typhon and Calderas. We have identified their leader as the dangerous Ranger Nemerian. He is apparently coming from an operation in Orc territory. This is our chance to cripple Eldar operations on Typhon. We may also uncover more of the Eldar's plans. I suggest we neutralize him immediately, Commander.
Neutralize immediately. Hey, cluster mines as a reward.
I always get kind of giggly to myself when people use the word apparently, and like something about it like never sounds all that natural. Because it's like a word that I kind of have a connotation with like sarcasm, so it's like he's apparently coming from the orc base.
It always in some way undercuts whatever you're saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you're either trying to you say it sarcastically or you're trying to distance yourself from the knowledge, almost like you like don't want like
Yeah.
it's like something people say when they think it's uncool to know something, so they're like, oh, it's apparently like this, as if they aren't invested enough to know for themselves and just maybe kind of overheard it.
Yeah, or like somebody else said it and it's like an annoying fact, like, oh, apparently they can't do it for us.
This is weird. So now we're going back to a previous map where
we've already
captured
done
the things.
That I think that's
What a
kind of
weird
what the
layout.
game's going to be like going forward. Is it's going to be just us bouncing between
like that. XCOM 1.
Yeah, it's going to be like XCOM 1. Boy, I haven't played that game in like I think I played that game in like 1997. That was a long ass time ago.
Oh, when I said XCOM 1, I meant the reboot.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like the DOS game, and it was
That's the one that just that one just loops maps after a while, and you just play the same one over and over again.
Yeah. I think XCOM for DOS had an even bigger map
Blow them
variety
up. Run away
than the reboot, but now you make me want to play that game again. XCOM,
the original one,
so fun. No, not the original one. Dear Lord.
Dear Lord, though.
I mean, the reboot was so faithful in my opinion.
Variety.
Huh?
The second one had a lot more variety.
Yeah, XCOM 2 was great.
It killed me. I actually had to start over. Or, like, not start over, but I had to rewind to a previous time stream. Like, I had to make my canonical playthrough, or the one that reached the finale or whatever, was ultimately like a different time branch from the first branch I started on. Because I definitely, like, got into a no-win situation where I'm like, I gotta rewind, like, 5 missions back.
Have you noticed that this rain particle effect is fucking horrible and really distracting looking?
Oh yeah, it's not look.
Also, if you scroll to the lower right part of the map, it gets less rainy.
Is it because of the directions? Oh yeah, it kind of does.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Eldar is a weird name. Sounds like elder. It sounds like elder, but also it sounds like the name of a tree.
I mean, that's why they're called that.
It's what reference?
It's absolute. What? No, just like they're the elder race. Like it's just it's that awkward of naming because it's a silly ass universe.
Yeah, it's definitely an intentional.
Like they're the Eldars. They're the elders. The Eldars.
Yeah.
Like you can't parody the Warhammer universe because it already self-parodies inherently.
Yeah. You should pull Thaddeus back.
As I jumped in, he'll be fine.
This is why we get a resilience score of like 1 on every mission.
Well, I play as melee characters.
Well,
it's their specialty.
Dying?
Well, being melee, which is more dangerous. Neophytic pride.
Why is this guy getting on his fucking high horse when he's been breaking up our supply lines, apparently?
Yeah. I feel like he's probably an asshole, too. I think that's the answer to all of Warhammer, right? Everyone's the asshole.
Yeah.
No one's ever the good guy.
That's a solid assumption to make. Ha! Assumption. Everyone's such an asshole that even to jump, like, through warp gates, you have to fly through a giant space asshole.
Asshole in space.
You know,
you have to assault the asshole.
When you think about it, people can only do, like, space teleportation stuff in the Warhammer universe because the Emperor, like, wills it to be in existence. Which means
He's just
every
such
time...
an asshole that he can astral project his asshole as a portal that people use.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going for.
Sorry. Is it really?
Yes, that's exactly where my train of thought was going with that. I'm
Oh
impressed.
no, we're stupid in the same way.
Wow.
This is a problem.
Praise the Emperor's golden butthole. It binds our worlds together into one. Ew. The Final Fantasy X prayer. Ow! That wasn't good. Everyone's blind.
Owie, you're hurting me with guns. I didn't say they could use guns. But yeah, if I try to use guns on some of these characters, they are like 1/10 as powerful.
Well, what you need to do is
Very
level up their
not
health.
proficient with
Probably.
firearms.
You know those characters you've been using the whole game? I'm just gonna give you tips on how to play them properly. You're welcome.
Thanks, white people.
Hey, that's a microaggression.
Just gonna keep shaking in the box till no one even knows what to think about the political jokes anymore. And then everyone's just mad, but they don't know why.
No one can get mad at you if no one understands what you're saying.
Yeah, the South Park approach to politics. Everyone's the asshole, am I right, guys? It's easy to be smug if you don't have any stances.
Hey, for whatever it's worth, apparently everyone's the asshole, right, guys, is the entire philosophy of Warhammer. So...
Yeah, but Warhammer's stupid and everyone loses. Like, it's not like it works well for anyone. I am very shot by things.
You can pull back a
They
little
can
ways.
Stop shooting me
Just
so
got
much.
sniped.
God damn. It's just so much suppression.
I would have...
Oh, man.
I would have, like, used my healing item, but we're like 3 feet from a beacon, so I thought you would be able to make it, but no. Far be it from me to think that.
That's fine, you just have to work now. Enjoy.
Okay, I can do that.
They got like weird
What
little
a
tanks now.
stupid looking tank.
It's odd. It looks like a dagger holster or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like something you'd buy at a mall. Like
It
that
actually looks surprisingly similar in shape to the tanks from episode 1.
By the way, Marcus is back alive. You should probably, give him commands and make him move and stuff. Oh, look, he's suppressed again. Wow.
Wow. It just charged our beacon.
That's
to
one
make
way
it
to
there
get
faster.
the beacon.
Yeah. It was my strategy to defeat the suppression last time, but I clicked on the beacon, but it has a minimum range. And I think it just hadn't reached the range it needed to charge the beacon to start moving, so it just wasn't going. Ah, thanks. He is fully prepared. My chainsaw sword is a completely reasonable weapon. This is practical.
I find it
This
very...
is practical.
I find it really... I find the world... It's the world of Warhammer. It's very, very strange. It's one
this is
of
gonna go
the
bad.
least realistic science fiction settings I could ever imagine. Like, it
Yeah.
doesn't even make economic sense. Like, oh, we're just
How is
not gonna
everyone
cooperate.
fighting and dying?
Yeah, we're just gonna never have any sort of cooperation or trade of any sort at all with any advanced alien species.
We trade blood.
Yeah. I don't get it.
I feel like it'd
This
reach
is like the
tank
last
and
objective,
finish him
right?
off, 'cause he would-
I'm gonna
I'm not
drop
sure.
a tarantula turret right here. At least
Sure.
they'll allow
The,
us to like have some cover.
The tank was almost dead, so I thought I could at least reach him, and that was very not true. I very much could not reach him in time.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up your guys.
Run
You have the
away.
cover of the tarantula turret. Okay, the tank's down.
Yeah.
I'm
finally.
gonna take a shit
We've
ton of
done it.
damage while I try to get Thaddeus back to life.
I'll save you. This is a safe thing to do.
You're a fucking insane person.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's like my only job is to be completely insane.
I'm picking everyone back up because that's way easier than trying to get them.
Oh, they exploded into gore! Yay!
My cursor's gone. That's making controlling this very, very fun. Oh, there it is. Where'd you go? It's like my cursor just took a smoke break for a second. Wait.
You didn't need me, did you?
Oh, sorry. I was over here looking at like sexy lady cursors.
I'm like caught off guard by how successful my charge has been.
Oh,
things
you know
are
what it
working.
is that I can't see the goddamn cursor through all the rain particle effect. That's what's happening. It's like my eyes can't see white on white. Thanks, white people.
Who could have imagined? Owie.
Oh man,
Err.
let's not have that be a meme. Show up to the next Overwatch and we're just like, white people, am I right? Everyone's like, what? White people in their prime numbers. And
No one knowing what to talk about. Us bringing it up over and over again.
Yeah. I got 31, 32, 33, and 37 white people.
I can't even follow anymore.
Do you remember the time when we applied Twitch cream to white people, Peter?
Oh no.
Oh god. This is horrible.
I'm gonna blow up the thing with BAM! I'm gonna run away
man.
now because I'm covered in BAM.
Whoa, Black Betty, bam. Whoa, Black Betty, bam.
The bombs were very effective at that objective. I just threw the bombs at them.
Yeah, same with the tarantula turrets. Those have a lot of health.
Slow the Tyranids, Thaddeus.
He's still
If the
alive
Elder
down
were
there.
not doing this on our own recruiting worlds, we could use the situation to our advantage.
Very good, Cyrus. Have any other useless nonsense you'd like to contribute to our dialogue?
We Space Marines, we fear nothing because we are fear incarnate.
We may be
Fool
fear
didn't fear
incarnate,
anything and now he's
Thaddeus,
dead.
but we face an enemy that knows no fear. We will
You
One
can't
let
just
it-
keep throwing that back in
Therefore,
everyone's
to save the
faces.
sector.
I
Look, you
pity
know
the
who-
Thule.
You know who thought we were gonna win this mission? Thule. Where is he now? I'm sorry. I'm looking around the room, and I don't see Damien Thule anywhere. Do you see him? Maybe I
Oh
still
man,
know where he is.
I wonder what happened to Thule.
We started
we
with
should
Mike.
just keep talking about how we should keep talking about how we don't fear anything. That sounds pretty foolish.
But we have been getting close to other
We start with microaggression and we end with the most passive aggressive.
plans in motion.
Oh, my chest hurts.
Any further developments, Commander?
What can you tell us about Tyranid, Cyrus?
I mean, the last time I saw
Unlike any
Thule,
other threat
and
we
I don't like to
face,
butt into anyone's
orcs
business,
may
but I saw
operate
him at the
in vast
apothecary,
hordes, but they
and
still
it looked like
have
he had a
the
pretty
chieftains that
gaping
unite them.
wound in his
These
shoulder and
chieftains
stomach.
and the orc horde weakened and
How
scattered.
do you think that got
Tyranid
there?
army fleet, however,
How do you think that something like that could just happen?
Simply one part of a single terrifying mind.
Shoulder and stomach. It's such a big wound. They're so far apart.
Oh, it's a big wound. Oh, wow.
A million more are ready to
At some point, it's more like Thule fell apart.
The hive devours entire worlds. Its goals to feed itself and grow. And it will not stop until the entire world is consumed.
Commander, the orcs continue to undermine.
I didn't know I could muster that much passive
We need
aggression.
to shore up these defenses if we are to make the goal of stopping the Tyranids.
I wonder if they just wrote Thule out of the story because they wanted to save on voice acting expenses. It's like, let's just keep putting everyone in the hospital until we get down to Marcus Smeh. And, you know, he never says anything, so there you go.
I'm pretty sure Smoke talks.
When? When has he ever said anything?
Didn't he talk immediately?
I don't know. I have not been paying attention to the cutscenes. I was being a dick.
Shit. I didn't think that reality might contradict me.
Well, it's never happened before.
Melee skill. What does that stat mean?
You ever tell a really
I'll
good
never
joke
know.
and just start laughing like crazy and then come down from it and you just immediately start like getting that itch of like, got any more of that funny? I need more of that dopamine hit for some more funny.
How do I need to relive. Bring back the funny.
Anyway,
Doug funny.
speaking of things that are funny, how's the stock market doing?
I don't know. You tell me, guy who has stocks.
Let me look. Stock market. How you doing? It's my Google search. My result is, how are stocks traded by Investopedia? And also an advertisement for the Robinhood app.
It thinks you're saying whether or not you can, like how to use stocks.
Yeah, exactly.
Like someone's just gonna Google, how do I stock? It's like, oh no.
How
That's,
is stock formed?
That's not how anyone should be finding that information.
Yeah, we got
It's
an
like-
interesting story about
just
the Robinhood
Googling
app,
it.
actually. So, this dude, a couple days ago, was exploiting this bug in Robinhood where they started with, like, $5,000 in capital and ended up losing 2,000%, meaning they owed, like, $50,000 in stock. And they did that...
That sounds like it's not good.
They did that because the Robinhood app had a bug in it that they were exploiting, and they fucked up royally. So what they were doing was that they were attempting to short these stocks, and they were what the app was doing was it was counting their potential earnings as if they had already had it. And when you short sell something, there's like this weird math that goes into it, and it's like there's a finite amount of money that you can get out of it or something, if I remember. So it's like, I did these things that give me the potential to earn like $200,000 if everything goes right. And then the app like counted that as like basically money that they had. So then they were able to buy more stocks like through that. So they basically like printed infinite money. And then the market does what the market does, which is it corrected that real hard.
That all sounds very legal.
You know, it's sort of like they used an app.
As you melt.
It's like they used an app that just basically gave them an automatic loan due to a bug. It would be a way to think about it. So, like, no laws were broken, but some serious terms of service was broken. So I don't know what happened to that guy, but I assume that losing $50,000 was probably just the beginning of his pain. Are we going back to a planet called Candelabra or not?
The orcs continue to
Honestly, I'm like micro-organizing armor and shit.
No,
There's way
who
too
gives
much
a shit?
gear.
Just throw it all into the
We
fucking
have to wear good
librarium.
gear or we super die.
Put it in the librarium.
The librarium?
Put it in the librarium. You donate war gear for EXP and more.
In the librarian. Yeah, but I gotta
Not
wear.
in the
I gotta at least wear
librarian. It's not an avocado.
Put it in the librarian. Oh, baby, put it in the librarian.
But don't put a baby in the librarian. Unless you're married to the librarian.
Why do we have 17 copies of superior power armor?
Because it's cheap.
Are you noticing that?
We find it everywhere.
It's just the same item repeating over and over again. It's weird. Oh my god, we really seriously had like 20 of them.
No,
And now all the
that's
experience
good.
went into that guy. I was just trying to see whether or not I had gear that I should be wearing, because if we go into them underpowered, we just die. We die so hard.
Darkness has
shit,
a fucking plasma gun. That's awesome. I didn't know he had that as an option.
Well, we just got a plasma gun for like the first time, I think.
Nice.
Maybe you should use your cool plasma gun. You
I
ever
am
think about
a
that?
cool plasma gun.
I can use the freaking gauntlet of blood. I leveled up enough to use it. It is a gauntlet, as it turns out. It was a gun icon because it's a weapon. Because it's a fist weapon.
Oh, I
Punch
see.
people. Now I'm gonna punch people with my punching gun instead of my chainsword. And now I'm highly resistant to knockdown.
Your punching gun.
That was-
Are you Squall Lionheart? What is this?
Yeah.
Okay, you'll get
Yeah.
it. You'll get it later. Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the 8 guy.
Yeah, he's
From
the
8.
8-year-old guy. Good job.
What? Are you okay? What are you talking about? We're going to Calderis. You're
Yay.
losing your mind. Let's go.
I like
Let's look at the
Candelabra.
pink butt to make for the sake of your emotional sanity.
Oh, zap. Oh, zap it. Oh, librarian.
Is that all the nerve endings firing from the butt pleasure?
This is Gabriel Angelos aboard the battle barge Litany of Fury. I have received word of the Tyranid threat facing Sub-Sector Aurelia and of Captain Thul's grave condition. The
Oh, what
Tyranids
grave
are a
condition?
threat of unimaginable
Oh, no one
that
told
that
me.
he's been buried in a
Their
Is it a grave condition that he's been buried in a grave?
The Litany of Fury is now making for Aurelia at all speed, but we are weeks away. I will relay all distress signals back to you. while we
I don't know
are
nothing about a grave condition, but I know where it'll put you. Wacko.